have you had any firsthand experience with the DCCC, and if so, how has it been?
Well, you know, it's funny. We went to, I think, the Unity conference, and
Okay.
you know, just to see what was going on there. Um, I haven't had any direct contact with them as far as I know, and I don't. But again, you know, you don't really know where attacks are coming from or where, you know, this or that is happening. And I hate to say it, but you know, unfortunately, I'm a target because I'm a little on the outside. I mean, I'm going up against you know, a well entrenched incumbent, and you know, I'm just fighting for people. And I think that, you know, the fact is that you know, they want to maintain their power structure as much as possible. And you know, whether it's the DCCC or it's the you know, the state parties, the fact is that they do better when they have the same people in there. And you know, unfortunately, I don't think it helps or bodes well for the people. And this is unfortunate because, you know, I mean, look here in California. We've got, for example, we have all these platform items that have been approved by the party. We have all these things that, you know, people think are going to happen, and then when it comes time to vote on them, it doesn't happen. So single payer is an interesting one because everybody supported it, even within the party, and oh, it made you feel good because it passed in the party. But then when it actually came down to it, you know, the bill is not passed, and I think that's a travesty. I think,
yeah. Well, and it was hijacked. I mean, they lied to the nurses, straight up lied to them. Then they marginalized them. They told them to shut the F up and get out. And then I'm not even sure that Anthony Rendon even read the bill. There's video footage of him hinting that he hasn't even read it. He just said, "Oh, this is flawed. We can't do this." And then you look at how much money he gets from Big Pharma. It's typical wolf in sheep's clothing. And that's why these primaries are so important. And that's why people need to go out and vote. And they need to vote for people like you, Ruben, people that aren't taking corporate money and that actually want to change things. So how can people learn more about you, and what can they do to help you?
well, I would say right now, hey, look, we've got a few days left, you know, until the election. So make some noise, you know, check our YouTube out, check our social media out, the website. We have everything lined out there. I think we've got to remember that, you know, there are 435 seats in Congress and 100 in the Senate. But also this position can have such a huge impact immediately on the way that our elections are working. And what I would say is, you know, just for people to have that at least in the back of their mind, that if we can have an impact right here in California, where we have a solution that is near perfect, because it's never going to be perfect, that we can hold the rest of the states accountable for their failing election systems, their failing electoral processes. And, you know, we can set the example for the rest of the country. And if we can do that, we can change the narrative. We can change this whole thing, because I think there's two things that we really need to do that are more important than anything else. And the first thing is we've got to secure and protect our elections and their process. The second thing is that we've got to get dirty money out of politics. And I think the only way that we can really do it right now is by a citizens' initiative to do public financing of our elections. And, you know, it just gives everybody a different route that's taken dirty money to stop doing it. And we can't let them do it in such a way in which they can just game the system and have a bunch of individual donors that are really a bunch of companies. So we need to figure out a method to where this works, to where it's grassroots, that the people actually own their democracy, and we can do that together. And I know we can do it. We're going to make it happen here in California on June 5th.
All right. What's your website? Where can people go to learn more?
It's www.rubenmajor.com, and I tell people to run with Ruben for major change.
Love it.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.